Now we have our subdivisions created, we want to add a user to each division and subdivision. To do that, it's the exact same process as you were to do on a standard or pro account. However, you need to make sure that you are selecting the same division whilst you are creating your user. So if I was to create a user under Whitnall Sensors Limited, which is the main account on this enterprise account, it will create a user underneath that account. So if I wanted to create a user from our subdivision, I would click this here, scroll down to whichever subdivision I choose, which is going to be Shadsworth for this example, and then management, user, create new user, and for this example we're going to call this user test1. Email address, just for the purposes of the demonstration, I'm going to use my email address and location. And then here you can select, it's going to be super admin, admin, alarm admin, etc. So I will just create this user now. Username already in use. So this is going to be test1 again. So I don't think that will be in use. Create user. And there we can see under the subdivision of Shadsworth, we've got test1/1 Shadsworth. So now that's been created, we'll want to decide whether we can have the switch rights. So there's also the functionality of being able to flip between each subdivision. Now, some users should only be able to have the logins for this subdivision. They shouldn't be able to go to Whitnall Sensors or any one of Whitnall Sensors' subdivisions, but for this example I'm going to show you how to allow this to happen. So I'm going to hit the edit icon, scroll down to the very bottom, and there are two more access rights highlighted. So enterprise admin rights have access to the enterprise management screens, which is just on the top here. If that's not clicked, they will have access to that. Enterprise switch rights means that this user is now able to flip between each subdivision and main account. So if nothing was ticked here, the management icon wouldn't be there for this user, and you would only be able to see Whitnall Sensors Shadsworth. So yeah, on the screen as well you can decide to disable any one of the other admin rights. So whatever you've done on this, just make sure you hit save on the bottom. Update rights, sorry. And the same will need to be done for each subdivision and each user, depending on where they are going to be situated. So yeah, that's pretty much creating the different users on different accounts.